Welcome back, my students, to chapter 5, lesson 5, alpha amino acids. Alpha amino acids are carboxylic acids in which one hydrogen atom of alpha carbon is replaced by amino group. This is the carboxylic acid. In the carboxylic acid, we have the functional group C double bond OOH, or you can write it COOH. It is the same. Now, this carbon, you call it the alpha carbon. The alpha carbon, it is the carbon that attached to the carboxyl group. It's the alpha carbon, because here we have C double bond OH next to what? Next to this one, or adjacent this one. So this is alpha carbon. Now in the alpha carbon, if you replace one hydrogen atom by amino group, we call it alpha amino. So this is alpha. This is the number, by the way. So this is alpha. Okay, alpha carbon. If you replace one hydrogen atom by NH2, so you call it alpha amino acid. So alpha amino, because at alpha carbon we have amino group. So alpha amino, and this is the acid. Okay, you can write it, C double bond OOH or COOH. It is what? It is the same. So the difference between the amino acid, it is the R only, because this one the same. You can write it in many ways. Okay, this is the example. If you have two carbon atoms, this is the alpha carbon. Yes, we call it acetic acid or ethanoic acid. If you replace one hydrogen atom by NH2, yes, the name is the same. Just write alpha amino, alpha amino, alpha amino, acetic acid, or alpha amino, ethanoic acid. And if you have two carbon atoms, you have the general name, we call it glycine. We will see it later. Okay. Now, in the amino acid, the general formula, as I said, you can write it in many ways. Maybe it is C double bond OH or COH, the same. You can write this H beside this carbon, or you can put it down or up, no problem. This is NH2, you can put it here down, or you can write it up, no problem. So they are the same. Any way you can write it like this, or they like this. The difference between them, only what? Only the R, the alkyl group. Now, how many types of alpha amino acids in your body? We have 20 types of alpha amino acids required for building proteins. They can be classified into two parts. The first one, we call them essential amino acids, and we have 8 from these 20 types. We have 8 types are called essential amino acids. Essential, why? Because they cannot be synthesized by the body, so they are taken from the food containing what? Proteins. That's why you call them what? Essential. Your body can't be synthesized them. Okay, that's why they have to be taken from what? From the food. Okay, they are very important for the growth of body. So they are found in animal proteins in high amount. Animal protein is better than plant proteins. Why? Because animal proteins contain high percentage of essential amino acids. The second part, we call them non-essential amino acids, and we have 12. The rest of what? The rest of 8 to get 20. They can be synthesized by the body. That's why they are non-essential. You take them or not from the food, your body what? Synthesizes what? Them. Okay. They found in the body, they build up the tissue what? The tissue protein for the body. These are the amino acids in your body. But how can we classify amino acids, in the compounds, as the compounds? Classification of alpha amino acids. We have 5 classes according to the R, or the type of the functional groups, how many amino group and how many carboxyl group. The first type we call them monoamino monocarboxyl. It means we have one amino group and one carboxyl group. Aliphatic, it means carbon atom without benzyl ring. They are not aromatic, they are aliphatic, it means carbon only without benzyl ring. So monoamino monocarboxyl group. We will see the example here. Yes, look, this is the carbon atom, this is the alpha amino, and this is the hydrogen COH. What are the differences between these two compounds? Yes, this is the same, this is the same. So okay, so here we have H, and this is what? CH3. Yes, so these are the differences between these two compounds. Instead of R, if you write it H, or you can write it CH3, so these are the R in the general formula. If you have H, we call it glycine. If you have CH3, we call it alanine. Now we have one amino and one carboxyl. That's why we call it monoamino monocarboxyl, the same. In this case, they are neutral. Why? Because the properties of the amino group cancels the acidic group and the vice versa. Okay, it means the carboxyl group cancel the properties of the amino group. So they are not acids or base, so they are called, yes, neutral compound. They are neutral compound because acid cancels base and base cancels the acid. So no effect on what? On the litmus paper. They don't change it or turn it to blue or to red. Now the second type, we call them monoamino dicarboxyl aliphatic amino acids. Okay, here we have di, it means two carboxyl group and one amino group. Yes, where is the R? Okay, see this compound? Yes, we have COH, COH, dicarboxyl, and here COH, COH, dicarboxyl. What the differences between them? Yes, here it is instead of the R, and here it is instead of the R. So here we have CH2, COH, but here we have CH2, CH2. Then we have COH. This one, what you call it? Yes, aspartic acid. So if the R is CH2, COH, it is aspartic acid. And if it's CH2, CH2, COH, so it is glutamic acid. Okay. Now, look, this compound, we have acid in the name. Aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Because they have the acidic, yes, character. The properties. They turn litmus paper what? Yes, red. Why? Because we have two carboxyl group and one amino group. So they are acidic. The third one, it is diamino monocarboxyl. Yes, we have di. So what the properties of this one? Yes, so it is basic. Okay, now what is the R here? Yes, this is R, and for here, yes, this is R. If you have this compound or this structure, so this is CH2 3 times, CH2 NH2, or you can write it CH2 4 times. Okay, so NH2. In this case, we have diamino, 2 amino, and 1 carboxyl. And here we have, look, this is amino, and this is another amino, diamino, 1 carboxyl. Yes. This one, what you call it? Yes, it's lysine, and this one you call it arginine. Now, they are basic, that means they turn litmus paper blue. The fourth type, amino acid containing sulfur. Yes, what the differences between them? Where is the sulfur? Yes, this is the sulfur. This sulfur attached to the CH3 between two carbon atoms, we call it sulfide. If it join with H, so we call it thiol group. This is thiol group and this is sulfide group. But what is the name of this compound? So the name of this this is the R and this is the another R. Yes, So these are the R between the differences between them. Now the first one we call it cysteine, and here we call it methionine. So the compound that contains sulfur, so you have to choose maybe this or this. Yes, if you have choices, so you have this sulfur and this is the another sulfur, but if the name is given only, so you have to know this is methionine, it's or cysteine, any one of them contains sulfur. The fourth type, aromatic, they are not aliphatic. Aromatic, it means we have benzyl ring. Yes, we write it here in another way. Yes, look, CHNH2COH, or just like this one, the same. If you have this one, if you have benzyl ring, we call it phenyl. So this is the R, and this is the R, and this is the same, no difference between them. Yes, so this is phenylalanine. Alanine, if you have CH3, but if you replace one hydrogen atom from the alanine by the benzyl ring, we call it phenylalanine. And this is the name, we call it tryptophan. Okay, up to here we have to follow the next slide.